We are in Shawano, Wisconsin, which you guys have thankfully told me is pronounced Shawano. So we're here for an event at a place called US Air, and it's called Drift Day 66. Visiting this track wasn't even in our initial plans, but a few people started sending me pictures and telling me about this track. And when you see it, you'll understand why we drove out of the way to come here. It's sick. Mistake number one, I guess we were supposed to get here really early if we have a truck and trailer. We didn't really know that, so we couldn't get into the pits, so we're gonna have to just park the trailer kind of far outside and then just hang out at the track without a trailer, but it's all good. I'm having to steal some of Nicole's socks. Because one of the rules of the track here is that we have to cover the reservoirs in case any spills out. So
you gotta choose what color you want. I
definitely
feel
red.
like yeah, but those are like my.
Oh yeah, I got those socks too. Those are expensive socks. Let's do the yellow. All right, I guess that works.
Neon though.
Bad luck number two. Somehow in the trailer, my tube literally just ripped in half. So my bike's got a flat tire now. And I cut my finger, but I fixed it thanks to Nicole.
Give me a cute Band-Aid.
So the way this track is run, they kind of put everybody on the skid pad first to make sure you can drive. Then you go to intermediate so they can make sure you're suitable for advanced. How would you rate each track?
Intermediate track, I would probably give it like a 6 on fun and like skill level. Most of the corners are pretty mellow, nothing too crazy. And then you go over to advanced, that's definitely a 10. They do call it the Rollercoaster of Love for a reason.
I heard US Air means you get air.
Sometimes there is a couple blind corners where you're literally coming into it and you're just throttling hard going up, and then you have to transition at the top. You can't see anything on the opposite side. You just transition and you're straight down. So it's really cool that way. I definitely give that one a 10 because it's a challenge. You're either in the throttle or you're off the throttle. There's no in between on that one.
Dude, I put you on the spot and you just killed it. That was sick. The level of the cars here is insane too. Everybody has like super crazy fitment, super nice paint jobs. How does everyone pull it off?
Most of the time it's up here. We kind of look at it as it's literally just a rolling car show. So you want to have like super cool paint to get noticed. You want to have nice fitment, nice wheels, and most of the cars here are running between like anywhere from a stock KA up to like 800 horsepower supercharged V8s. It all just kind of depends on what you want to do and your skill level and I don't know, your team, I guess.
It really is like a car show though. That's a great way to explain it. The cars here are so nice. I love that emerald green. I almost drive my BMW that color. You said this is
1JZ swap.
A 1JZ Subaru. Super clean too. The level of the wraps here is crazy too.
And a lot of them are reflective. Like they have reflective inside of them.
Shout out Jimmy Oaks on these wheels. I have a feeling I know what's inside this car. That's a nice wheel in there.
Yeah, you like that? That was one of the first ones.
I know, I remember. This is the line up here though. Look at these things. So rad. So I'm about to go on intermediate track for my first time. Seems pretty self-explanatory, kind of short and technical, which is really good for my gearing. Probably won't end up tandeming for a little bit, just got to get a hang of the track. So I did my first run and I linked the whole track, but I didn't realize my GoPro's in camera mode, so I probably got one super rad picture of me about to start, and that's about it. So sorry, but I'll record this time. All right, guys, check it out. Intermediate course. Tried not to use the handbrake too much for the haters. See you later, haters. Very chill track. Just want to enter a bit more aggressive. little too hot boy on that one and wound up losing my speed. Gotta drive with a little bit less angle.
Hey, big bro, be quiet. Settle down, brother.
No, I feel my driving down. Yeah, and of course I would have that.
Alright, so after this he said that I can go to the advanced section. Elevation! I'm excited just to check out the other track. I haven't even seen it yet. People just told me this was a crazy track. I swear I didn't even look it up other than an aerial view. So I'm very, very excited. This is crazy. Can I just drive through the track first? Because I've never even looked at it.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, it's when you come off here, it's high and then comes back low, and then when you come down, this here is
kind of blind, yeah.
So you'll just have to, once you get the feel for it, you'll pretty much know. Once you toss your car, you'll be fine.
Okay, I'll just take it easy the first lap. Thank you. This is crazy. I'm like very, very stoked. I didn't think I'd be able to link it first go. I'm hyped. Oh boy, I hope people trust me to tandem with them. That was fun.
What do you think?
Dude, that was so fun.
When you're coming down, Manji into the first uphill. And come back out of there shallow in corner 2. It'll help you carry all the way over from the hairpin.
How is everything?
Dude, awesome.
Good, I'm glad
Yeah, man.
This track is fun.
Yeah, dude, I'm stoked on it.
Little place in the middle.
Paul Isaac? He's asking if you want
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. He's got a good line.
Okay.
Sorry, Simba. I saw Isaac waving.
All right, this will be fun.
So this course is fun because it has a lot of elevation changes. Like the intermediate course is probably like harder, more difficult to drive, but this is 10 times as fun. So.
Oh, thank you. Holy crap. Sorry, Adam, I'll go get a better angle.
There's so much dirt down there.
So where's the roller coaster of death, or whatever you call it?
Right, the hill that he's going over now is the one that's blind. You can't see anything over it.
So one of the things that I'm gonna work on is hanging a little bit wider in one of the uphill parts, just so I can swing out wider when I get closer to the wall, which will set me up better for that downhill section. So I'm a little sketchy. into that track. That was fun.
Was at our hotel last night.
Look at the engine.
Oh.
Eating up my McDonald's breakfast.
Does it work?
Track science.
Cinnamon rolls are only good when they're hot and melted.
My car's bogging a little bit, so we need some more power. So new intake, like 30 horsepower probably. I'm just kidding. I have a really crappy like Spectra AutoZone air filter, and I ordered this forever ago and I just haven't had time to change it. But I'm chilling, so I'm gonna change it now. I'm so glad to get rid of this thing.
Let's be real, Corey's probably trans right now.
No.
I mean, granted, I wouldn't know.
I missed it, but apparently Adam was stuck. I hope everything's okay.
Guess what happened?
You broke your rod bearing, crankshaft, the thing that's bent.
No, it's a rack offset spacer again.
Again?
Yeah.
Didn't I tell you to check under your hood?
No, it wasn't. First time it's under my head, it's under my car. But you did tell me to check it. But it's because I went off track. I think it just got knocked loose. I don't think it like was loose when I started. So I'm just gonna take it out and put more Loctite on it.
So it's a little bit broken?
Oh no, it's not broken.
Well, what if something else is a little bit broken?
What do you mean?
I may have, when you went off track, dropped the camera.
Did you break my camera?
Just the back screen.
Oh, it's okay. We got another one.
Okay, thank you.
The problem is that it doesn't thread in deep enough into the rack, and that's why I keep having this issue. So I don't know why they make them this way.
Maybe you can get like a custom one.
Yeah, it's a really odd size bolt, so you can't just find it anywhere, but it's clearly stripped. But thankfully I have 3 extras, so. Alright.
Just kidding.
I just noticed in here there's some sharp edges that have actually been slicing the side of my tire. So I'm gonna bash those in with a hammer real quick before I pop my tire on them. This heim joint's extremely bent at this point. Now the cool thing that PBM makes that would kind of solve this problem is this, which is basically like a beefed up nut. But the problem is, since I don't have them extended enough, I can't fit it on there. So what I'm gonna end up having to do is either trim this down or just run a little bit more track width. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna reuse this, and I used a Sharpie to count the threads so I can match it up, and then I'll just have to readjust the tension rod. It's so hot that my heels are literally on fire in my car. I need those heel riser plates or something. So we're just kind of chilling in the pits with everyone. And I want to go grab my camera because there's a bunch of dudes with rad cars. This is where all the super rad stance cars are parked. I'm in love with this Focus. Watch out, I'm trying to film the cool Subaru. I wish I could fit these wheels in my car. These would look really good on the BMW actually. So done with these rack offset spacers. This is bolt number 2 for the day. I'm really curious why the bolts just aren't longer, because I feel like that'd be the smart thing to do. Sigh. Sean pointed out that I actually had a spare rack offset spacer that is a little less long, so it'll let the bolt thread in a little longer. I don't know why I only have one of them, because I have another spare one that's longer. I'm very confused by this. I'll have to adjust my tie rods a little bit, but this should hopefully eliminate the problem by giving us more threads in the rack. By the way, Trevor, I hope you know how to relocate a rack because I'm gonna come to your house and request that of you. Thanks. One rack offset spacer later, we realized that the rack has like a little edge in there, so you can't even get more threads than that much.
Like, yeah, you got super.
So is it not fixable?
It's just gonna keep happening forever. I'm gonna start scootering. I'm just super over fixing the same thing over and over and over again. There's been a bunch of people watching. They've basically been. Did you just throw a knife and a phone at me? What? What is going on? Dude, stop throwing stuff at me, man. Hey, I gotta ask you, how was the live stream YouTube event of watching me fix my car on my back?
Pretty good. I offered to help, but you know, it's too good for me. Really hurt my feelings. I'm gonna go cry.
So you threw your knife at me?
I just forged his signature because he wouldn't do it for me.
Let me see, how'd you do?
I think it did pretty good.
Yeah, that's all right.
My Sharpie too.
Actually,
then he
honestly,
uses it. He tried to steal it.
That's pretty low quality. I wouldn't buy that.
Yeah, I heard TJ Hunt's got a way better signature. How crazy does that first flick feel when you're flicking right into the uphill? It just sucks you right in your seat, just like a Jolly Rancher.
Japan like that at all?
This is honestly crazier than Japan. Like in terms of elevation changes so quickly. What's the matter?
He was going straight and we were going sideways.
No, I saw. That's good. That was fun. I love this G. A good one.
That's insane.
Dude, his car is crazy cool. That was a good one to end on, right?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna go in.
So good.
I gotta go in. I'm just going to the pits.
Pits. We're going to the pits.
Even though I didn't show it yet, we've actually got some other rad YouTubers here. Check this out. Let's see if you guys can figure out what this is.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Oh, I thought I recognized this car that I'm on, and I thought I recognized this guy's voice. What? Oh, are we stuck?
We're stuck.
It's because I've seen a bunch of his videos before, and they're super rad. I'm on top of a monster truck Miata right now, believe it or not. If you just saw this roof view, you'd think it's a truck. I knew him as Gingium because I didn't know your actual name.
Yeah, it's
This
Caleb.
is Caleb. I'm really happy that you came out, man.
Yeah, no.
It's been great meeting you.
Thank you.
Caleb's got an awesome channel. I highly recommend you guys check it out. The videos of this car I think are my favorite.
Yeah.
And you just got an RX-7, right?
I did, an FC.
I've been watching some of your drifting videos.
Yeah.
I'm kind of bummed that you couldn't be out here drifting today, but
Yeah, I'm not very good at drifting yet.
dude, doesn't matter. You'll get there.
Practice. Yeah.
As long as you're better than TJ Hunt. I just want. This thing's so rad. Are you throwing your knife at me again? This guy. Tyler Fialco was actually here too, and I wanted to include him in the video, but he left. Can you believe it?
Yeah, he did.
It's because your car was more rugged than his Jeep. He was embarrassed.
It's dirtier than his Jeep.
Is it?
Yeah, I guess.
We're in the Midwest, but we got some authentic Southern style barbecue food.
I love barbecue.
Nicole's stoked.
So stoked for the barbecue.
Baby Motion Auto TV is stoked. Gingium's stoked. Really good. She's not stoked. We contemplated doing the old wife swap, but they're not married yet. So instead we're gonna swap cars. All right, okay.
This one.
I gotta teach you some things
Yeah,
before we do this.
yeah.
Do you have to teach me anything or is it pretty self-explanatory?
I think you
It
can figure
shakes
it out.
a lot. It shakes.
That's the clutch though.
How deep of water can we go in?
Don't go
Theoretically, this deep.
We're at this barbecue place and you can hear the racetrack way in the distance.
One full.
These door cards are so rad. All right, let's do this.
I think it's just.
It really doesn't feel that high. Like it feels almost like a normal car height. There's no power steering, so it feels super tight. Gearbox feels good. It's really cool hearing the intake come out above your head.
Yeah, I think I agree. I feel like we're normal car height, but I feel like Miatas are usually low, you know?
Exactly. I forgot to tell you, you have to take it to red line.
Oh, I didn't even take it to like 4K.
Yeah, that's the boring
I was
RPMs.
scared. It's so, I mean, it's faster than anything I've ever driven. And I can't get the key out of the ignition.
Can you actually like just go back on the road and you need to do a second gear pull to red line?
Sure, I'll happily do that.
Okay, thank you. All the people camping, staying overnight for the 2-day event. We normally camp in the trailer, but tonight we actually chose to stay at a hotel just to make it a little bit easier to edit because it's kind of a pain doing it in the trailer and then dealing with track Wi-Fi. I'm trying to be more consistent about uploads. Not gonna lie, this does look really cool. I watched like 2 laps and then decided that I have to go get my car and drive, so I'm gonna drive. Well, I was gonna drive, but it's raining! Glad we didn't get stuck in the rain. This is the sketchiest thing in the world. I have to keep wiping the windshield. We're just trying to get home to the hotel. Please. Looks like we have frosted windows. That's what we were trying to drive with. Oh boy.